Hey there, Andrew here with South Appalachian weather, June 12th, 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time with another briefing because we have a slight risk for severe weather across pretty much the lion's share, if not all, of our region, extending again from Ellijay to Hiawassee, Georgia, up to Hazel, North Carolina, and across to Benton, Tennessee. Now, the thing is, you may already be thinking, wait a minute, usually we're looking at a map right about now. The reason I'm not showing you one is because this slight risk extends from our region here all the way up to the Canadian border with Maine. And the reason is because we're looking at a very large area across the entire eastern US pretty much of warm, humid air with a little bit of shearing in the atmosphere. That's when the wind is changing direction at different levels of the atmosphere. And because of that, there's the possibility across most of the eastern US of what are called pulse severe thunderstorms. And that just means you have a thunderstorm that forms, as we typically do over the course of summer afternoons, a thunderstorm that forms, becomes briefly to severe criteria, which would be winds in excess of 60 miles per hour or quarter-sized hail, and then it rains itself out and that's the end of it. And because we're looking at such a broad area of this very humid air, I mean, again, we've been seeing temps pushing 90 or higher across our region. Over in the Tennessee Valley, they've been trying to make a rush at triple digits, and I actually saw over 100 degrees near Raleigh, North Carolina yesterday afternoon. So we're very, very hot across the whole southeastern US. Now, the reason why, again, like I said, I'm not pulling up a map, we're not taking a look at that, is frankly, there's not really a lot to look at. Based on some of the model runs that I've seen as I've been looking at this morning, we're not really looking at a widespread risk of severe weather. We may see some rain. We may briefly see a strong to severe thunderstorm across our region, but those chances are fairly low today. So this is the kind of day where, again, just kind of keep your head on a swivel. If you're going out on the lake, if you're out working outside, if you're doing anything like that, just be weather aware, which is always a good idea in our region during the summer, because we've had times when we haven't had a severe weather risk, but we've had severe weather. This is going to be possibly one of those days where we have a severe weather risk, but we don't really see it verify. We very easily could, but for most of us, we're probably going to come into tomorrow going, wait, what weather was it? Just like a lot of us have over the last couple of days, because we've had pulse, not severe thunderstorms, just very brief periods of rain that have popped up along mountain ridges. So if you're thinking about that, actually, that's where most of our showers and storms might develop as we head through today. So be paying attention if you're looking at the radar, or if you live near the base of or on top of a mountain ridge. That's where you might be seeing this possibility of some storms, strong or otherwise, as we head through today. So think the Unicoi Ridge over in Polk County, Tennessee, Big Frog Mountain in Fannin County, Tusquity, of course, in Clay County, going down to Hightower Bald along the state line there on the north end of Towns County. Places like that. Brasstown Bald, of course, along the Union and Towns County lines. That's the kind of areas we're talking about, because those can become what are referred to as elevated heat sources. They catch the sun early, they're warmer, and therefore that's where we can see rain and possibly storms initiate. So just kind of a rough overview of what we're expecting. A lot of this is just our dew points are in the mid 60s to around 70. It's warm and the atmosphere is bubbly enough to be conducive to seeing some showers and storms develop. So keep your head on a swivel. Don't be surprised. We may see a warning or two out of a briefly severe thunderstorm, but this is not a major severe weather event like we've seen at other times of the year. Keep a close eye on it, though. I'll let you know if there's any changes as we go through future days, if we see a more intense risk of be it severe weather or flooding or anything else. But in the meantime, just stay safe out there and keep an eye on what's going on around you.